A case that comes to mind is a client that was injured, was in a bad car wreck, good property damage, had a lot of neck, back pain following the wreck. Client came to see me. We were able to get the client set up with treatment. I don't believe this particular client had health insurance. So the client was able to treat. This particular client wanted to get the case resolved, was just kind of anxious. And I remember we sent out a demand package to the insurance company. The client had about $20,000 in medical bills. The insurance company, although their insured was liable for the wreck, although there was no evidence to suggest that my client was injured before the wreck, offered less than the medical bills. In this particular case, offered $19,000. When I met with the client to tell him about the offer, I asked the client, "How are you feeling?" The client said, "Well, I'm still hurt. My neck still hurts, my back still hurt." And I told him about the offer. And in this particular case, it's hard to tell your client the insurance company isn't even offering your medical bills, because it's going to look at me like, "Well, aren't you doing your job?" In this particular case, I explained, we don't have control over what they offer, but this is the offer. In this particular case, because the client was still hurt, client continued to treat, followed up with his doctors. Turns out that offer was probably the best gift the insurance company could have given to my client, because he was still hurt. When he followed up with the doctors actually let him know that he needed additional treatment that could help him with the pain that he was having for his neck and his back. The client followed through with the recommendations of his doctors, got better, right? Got a lot better, which is probably the most important thing for my client. But we were also able, at the end of the day, to settle that case for $500,000 on a case where the insurance company, less than a year prior, had offered $19,000, which was less than the medical bills at that time. So the case sticks out in my mind just because we were able to educate the client and let the client know what his rights were. And it sticks out in my mind because it's a perfect example of how insurance companies basically try to bully around and push clients and don't want to pay what's right.